No one is above the law. That's the message from the committee investigating the January 6th attack on our Capitol. The full House of Representatives voted late today to hold Steve Bannon in contempt of Congress. Former President Trump's one-time chief strategist now staring down the possibility that he'll go to jail for defying the committee's subpoena. Bannon has refused to turn over any evidence and refused to testify about his communications with Mr. Trump leading up to that deadly insurrection. He cited executive privilege asserted by the former president.
Mr. Bannon's own public statements make clear he knew what was going to happen before it did, and thus he must have been aware of and may well have been involved in the planning of everything that played out on that day. The American people deserve to know what he knew and what he did.
I have no doubt that Mr. Bannon's scorn for our subpoena is real, but no one, and I repeat, no one, is above the law, and we need to hear from him.
Well, now it's up to the Justice Department to decide whether it will criminally prosecute Steve Bannon. Earlier today, the House Judiciary Committee questioned Attorney General Merrick Garland about what he would do.
The Department of Justice will do what it always does in such circumstances. It will apply the facts and the law and make a decision consistent with the principles of prosecution.
Bannon's potential prosecution could send a message to the other former Trump aides also subpoenaed by the January 6th committee. We have full coverage tonight with legal analysis. First to NBC's Ali Vitale live on Capitol Hill. Ali.
Shep, a near party line vote here. That's what we expected, but 9 Republicans broke with the party to vote on this criminal contempt referral, sending it over to the Department of Justice. Among those 9, faces that your viewers may know well. 7 of them voted to impeach former President Donald Trump for his second impeachment for the role they say he played in the January 6th insurrection. One of those, Congresswoman Nancy Mace, voted, although she didn't vote to impeach previously, she did vote tonight, she said, to bolster the power of the congressional subpoena for when Republicans, if and when they retake the House. She wants them to be able to have that ability as well. But by and large, Republicans sticking together on this for reasons laid out by Congressman Jim Banks here. Listen.
So why is the Select Committee interested in Steve Bannon? It's simple. He is a Democrat Party boogeyman. To be clear, the Select Committee is engaged in an unconstitutional political investigation, a sham investigation conducted by a sham committee.
And Shep, if we're tracking people who did and didn't vote here, it's notable former Vice President Mike Pence's brother, Greg Pence, did not vote at all in this. But now it's the look at what comes next. This will land at the steps of the Justice Department. President Joe Biden has said that those who don't comply with the congressional subpoena should be prosecuted. Nevertheless, though, Attorney General Merrick Garland reiterated today that they will function independently and on their own timeline with this. But the timeline is important, especially because members of the January 6th committee are up against the midterm election clock. If Republicans retake the House, then this committee will lose its teeth and its ability to do the investigating the way that they want to. So that's why they're trying to get these things done as expeditiously as possible in regards to Steve Bannon, but also in regards to the other subpoenas that they've served and have yet to serve.